We learned in the last lesson that if we know what the sine and the cosine is, then you know what these chop factors are. Sine goes with y, cosine goes with x. That's the chop factor in the x direction. And so if you know what these chop factors are, then I can take the chop factor and multiply by the hypotenuse, and that will tell me how many units my triangle is in the y direction if I'm multiplying by this one. And if I multiply by this one, it's telling me how many units it is in the x direction. In other words, if I know that my triangle has a hypotenuse of 10 meters, if I multiply by the sine, which is the chop in the y direction, then I'm going to get this side of the triangle. Because look, it's opposite over hypotenuse. If I then multiply by the hypotenuse will cancel and I'll be left with the opposite side. If you take the chop in the x direction and multiply by the hypotenuse, then what you're understanding as the answer is it's chopping down that hypotenuse and telling you how much of this hypotenuse exists in the x direction. Learn anything at mathandscience.com.